It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. This is Logan. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Rip left, rip left. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on. Come on, baby.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Cardinals.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
10-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier. Jordan Hicks brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 42-yard
now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
The throw right sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 25.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Dorsett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Wilson to throw on third down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
To Chris Carson.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Reddick in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A 5-yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Carson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Carson.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Logan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cardinals 21. Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And the Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devon Kennard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
13 yards.
So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Off to Chris Carson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Carson, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes going deep for and this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Seahawks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
the carry, it's Logan. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the second down throw on target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wilson on target there to Moore. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw again is Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A quick toss outright, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Penny, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The ball carrier.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. first down. Logan. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan, 60 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards.